In the bathroom. There's the bed. Ron James is here, and you're going to tell us, yay, Ron! Yay, Ron. You say that this is like an infomercial. Yes, I can sell your house in 30 days.
$29.95.
Yeah. So tell me what you brought this in to show us that what?
Yes, this is from my private collection.
That's very nice.
I have this at home.
Yes,
and one of the reasons we brought this in is as a metaphor to show you how to get your house ready for sale.
Yeah.
And when you're thinking of putting your house in the marketplace, some of the things you're going to want to do is get your house ready for sale.
Okay.
And we're going to look at some of the different rooms that are in here, and you can see that you shouldn't be kind of lying on your mattress at this point when you're showing your home. Why I show this is because there's a lot of people have a lot of furniture. This house does work in a good way because you'll see a lot of bulky furniture in your house. What you want to do is kind of get rid of that furniture. Bulky furniture?
Bulky furniture, like if it, yeah, okay, because then they don't really see the amount of space that you
That's
really
right.
have. Okay.
Get rid of the clutter. Get rid of that.
Okay.
If there is, if you've got young kids at home and you've kind of got arts and crafts on a few walls, make sure you get that painted. Cleaned and painted.
All right.
The idea is it has to be clean, neat, and spacious. Doesn't have to reinvent it.
No.
You don't have to recarpet it. Just clean, neat, and spacious.
Now, you don't have to have the walls beige or anything. You know, we deal with this on home day. I don't want to, because we think we're going to sell the house. Ray Staples just about loses her bun when people say that. And the fact is, it doesn't matter what color it is, does it? Does that
No,
really
it doesn't.
Okay.
Clean, neat, and spacious.
Okay,
That's what it is. If your color choice is either dark or mid-range, that's fine. Someone's going to fall in love with that as an emotional buy anyway.
Okay.
And what happens is people, when they go to buy, this little buying tip here, they do fall in love with all your furnishings.
Yes, they do.
They tend to forget that they're not going to be there when they close the deal.
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
And if you're going to paint, make sure you paint all the way behind the couch. Just don't paint around your couch. That's a true story. Someone actually moved into a house where they painted around the couch.
No kidding.
True story.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right, so what else do we need to know?
Well, now the next part is that you've got your house right here, and we're just
Clean on the inside, clean on the outside.
We're just going to spin this around.
All right, now.
One of the really important aspects of real estate, open house.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Well, the next part is obviously you're going to want to put a value on your house. And how do you do that? You've been living there for so long. It's more of a home to you than it is bricks and mortar for anybody else.
Yes.
So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find a real estate person. And I got my Ken and Barbie.
Yeah.
Barbie's coming apart here.
Well.
We're using this as, again, a metaphor for a real estate agent. You can always tell a good real estate agent she's got big hair. Sorry, we lost Marilyn on that. And of course, the other real estate agents, anything in plaid with slick back hair, be careful of.
Watch about the beard. The beard is a problem. Okay,
the beard's a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and you can't miss her because she's got the briefcase and the Chanel cologne. You can follow her around the house.
If it's too expensive, the clothes, I'm a little worried about
That's right.
Okay.
If her Cadillac is blocking your minivan, there may be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Why you want to do this is that a real estate agent can help you with determining value. What they do is they do a comparative market analysis of the home. It's a computerized printout of what's selling in the area, what's listed, what's sold, what's expired, and they tabulate all that to give you a value of the home.
All right.
However, that's subjective. They can move those numbers around within about a 5 or 10% value.
Sure they can. All right.
So if you want to double check that particular value, ask your real estate agent to treat you as if you're the buyer again for your own home.
All right.
Go see your competition. What am I up against? My house is pretty and I love it and this is what's great, but how are the other houses that are going to be shown at the same time? Mine is comparing to mine. Do they have more or less?
I hear a lot too, like my house is the same floor plan as that house down the street.
Right.
How come it's up in price and mine's not?
Exactly.
That's location, location, location. Okay.
It does have to do with location. It does have to do with how they've finished the house as well.
All right.
So you find one house that's they spent a lot of money on renovations where yours is the same floor plan, and you've done nothing. It's just a plain Jane house.
We have 2 minutes.
Okay.
So in other words, you've got 3 more days to sell this thing. So now what else do I need to do?
3 more days to sell the house.
All right.
All right. So after you've kind of established a price and you're comfortable with that price, you price point this house, which basically means you put a value on it. You think you're going to attract buyers to your home. You monitor that within the first 14 days. If you do not get buyers to your home within the first 14 days, you're too high.
All right.
You don't want to hear that, but that's the exact blunt fact.
Okay. Too high. Yes.
You have to reduce your house within the first 14 days. And maybe as little as less than 5% of the value you have it at right now.
Okay.
Monitor it for the next 14 days. If you're getting a lot of traffic, you should end up with an offer as well.
Stay at that price. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're getting a lot of traffic and you still don't get an offer within the first 14 days, you're still too high. You still have to adjust it again. What's going to happen is there's always a buyer for your house in any 30-day increment. It's just what price are you willing to accept. The idea of putting your house on the market is to see what the willing buyer is prepared to pay. You have to do that by advertising a house price that's attractive to get as many people through your house as possible, to generate the offer within the first 30 days to see what the value is. Now, whether you accept it or not, that's regardless to you, but at least you'll know what the buyer's prepared to pay.
Should my agent be in contact with me every day?
Well, an excellent real estate agent will be in touch every 3 days.
Every 3 days.
But they'll have even shown you an excellent marketing plan before that to show them what we're going to do for a 30-day increment.
That's good. So the plan, I've never heard about that. That's good to know.
Yeah, well, those, there's only 5% of those real estate agents that are really doing that kind of volume of
They're the
real
ones
estate.
that send the little seeds and the little calendars and the stickers. They're good. I like them. Okay, so you think just with that, keeping the house clean, every 14 days you have to kind of monitor what you're doing.
That's right.
Your price could be too high.
No traffic, you're too high.
And
lots of traffic, no offer, you're still too high.
Okay, and don't forget that you put a little cinnamon in on the boiling water. Don't you do that and make the house smell like
I have a very funny story about that.
Okay. Go ahead.
I did. We put my very first open house in real estate. I was a young guy, 20 years old. Put the cinnamon in a little pan in someone's house that I was sitting on the open house floor, lit it on fire. Nothing but smoke throughout the house.
Come on in. The exhaust is great. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
so be careful if you're going to do it. Don't leave it in the oven too long.
That smell of fresh baked bread or the cinnamon.
Or burnt bread.
Or burnt bread, whatever, is a good thing. Yeah. Onions would do it for me. It smells like onions in here today.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
Well, thank you very, very much. That's really
My pleasure.
Good information. How's the real estate market doing in Toronto? I know we have to take a break.
It's very good. It's very good right now. If you're buying or selling, get out there and do it now.
Very good for both, you mean?
For both. Yeah,
wow.
It's a good time to be selling your house right now because this is the time to do it in the fall market. If your house is still on the market after November the 30th, second guess it a little bit.
And
Maybe you don't want to leave it through Christmas.
When do I put it back on the market?
Probably mid-February or mid-January.
Okay.
In that range.
Do it that way. They always say, I've always heard after Labor Day is when that's a good time to put your house up.
That's right, and before June or November the 30th.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Ron. Lots of great information.